Alright guys, here it is, my very first vlog. If you don't know, my best friend Mila, she has a blog and a vlog called Hangry Woman, and she talks about her life, but specifically she has type 2 diabetes and how she lives with it, cooks and exercises and all that kind of stuff. And I've been telling her for about 3 years that I want to vlog too. I love documenting my life. You guys know I'm a photographer, so I document everything. I'm a yearbook teacher, which is all about documenting life. I'm also a newspaper teacher, which is documenting the news. I mean, I love documenting things. Not so much, there's a lady back there if you haven't seen her. Not so much for anybody to watch it. I could create this and no one watch it, but I love looking back at my life and remembering times like that I experienced. I have a terrible memory, so it's hard to like think back to those times, but instantly when I look at a picture or a video, I'm like, oh wow, I can't remember that or whatever. So it's really cool to look back at. So if I record this and no one in the whole world watches it, that's fine, because I will watch it. Wow, my hair is just... because I will watch it someday in the future, and it'll be cool. So hopefully, if I keep it up. So I just wanted to give a little life update, just about one thing in particular. I'll be trying to vlog weekly, so maybe bi-weekly. So I'll talk about more stuff, but specifically something that we've been doing. I don't know, some of you know this, some don't. Daniel and I, somewhat Daniel, have been eating the ketogenic diet since dinner on Wednesday, and it's Sunday right now at 3:40, so in between lunch and dinner. So it's been about 4 days, and if you don't know what ketogenic diet is, it's high fat, medium, moderate protein, and really low carbs. Basically no carbs. You're not eating anything that would be classified as a carb. You're getting all your carbs from your other food, like vegetables. So it's very different than what anything that I've ever heard of ever, but that's kind of what drew me to it. And I just had my first success after my first day of temptations yesterday. So let me walk you through that a little bit. So basically, Dana and I, well, I've been overweight my entire life. If you know me, you know that. And I have hated it, and I've tried to lose weight, and by try, I mean paid several years of a gym membership and never used it. If I did use it, it was like 2 weeks, really strong, really good, and then I would get sore, and I would get busy, and I would stop. By tried, I mean I would eat broccoli sometimes. Like, that's it. I typically, my issue isn't a particular food group. Like, I'm not hooked on sugar, I'm not hooked on carbs, I'm not like, I have no willpower. It's not really it. It's basically just that I'm really busy, so a lot of times I would not eat all day long, and then I'd be starving by the time I get home at 6 or 7, and then I would eat crap, whatever it may be. I don't want to cook, so we went out to eat. Sorry, my eye is like literally watering, and that's ugly. So, you know, fast forward a couple years of that happening, I go from just being overweight to being significantly overweight, unhappily overweight, and I just am tired of it. I just want to be healthy, yeah, of course, but I also want to experience some things that I never have, like looking good in a swimsuit, feeling confident, wearing shorts and walking without having everything jiggle, just wearing clothes without having to constantly tug at them and be aware of where they're laying on my body, stuff like that. I'm just being real with y'all. If you know my personality, I almost have no filter. Like, I just am what I am, which is sometimes not a good thing. But, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I want to be healthy, yes. But on a superficial level, I want to be hot. That's just the truth. So, we have looked into different diets, and not diets, because I hate that, but like, you know, ways of eating, lifestyles. It's just really hard to find what's real. There's so many people out there trying to market the health industry, and it's hard to tell if a certain diet or plan is like really good for you, or they're just trying to like profit off of your trying to better yourself. So there's just so much out there, and it's so hard to weed through all the crap. And yeah, it's super easy to say move more and eat less, or eat better and move a little bit, or you know, eat stop eating hamburgers. Like, I get it. Like, those are common sense things, but actually putting into place is really hard to decipher through all the mess. We've tried meal prepping. We've tried, like, just being brute force willpower, let's go to the gym. It's hard. It's so hard to stick to. Because there's been times where we've gone, okay, we're going to work out 3 times a week. We go 3 times a week. And then, we get busy and we miss one day. And we're like, okay, we did 2 times this week, so we'll do 4 next week. And then you don't do 4. And then you're like, well, I messed up already. I'm just going to quit. Or you meal prep for like a week, and then by Thursday your food tastes like rubber. So you're like, that didn't work. So you quit. Or, just the process of cooking and eating every day. It's a lot of work. Personally, my job, like, I go to work and I'm there at 7. I sometimes come home at 7, and I know, and that in itself isn't healthy, but I don't want to come home and then cook a full meal and then do the dishes and then go to the gym, like, then take a shower and then go to bed, like. And I'm a teacher, so forget lesson planning or grading in that time. I have I have a life. Also, Dana and I are the CARES team at our apartment complex, so we host events for the residents, and, like, that's a whole other time-consuming process. So, like, just the very, like, job of cooking got to be a real chore. So we've been eating out a lot. So lately, I've been looking into the ketogenic diet, but it really looked good. I liked the idea that you could eat delicious foods and not just grilled chicken and broccoli every day. And I liked the idea that it's a scientific process in your body. God designed us to work this way. In a normal, say, American diet, your body's burning energy from carbs. Your body is using carbs for fuel. And you're not really burning fat unless you're working out. And I might be wrong with the science, but this is how I understand it as of right now. What is that bump in my hair? But when you're in ketosis, when you have no carbs, your body switches to using fat for energy and fat for processing, and just living. And you get into ketosis by a few ways, but you can fast, but obviously your body can't survive off fasting forever. And basically eating no carbs. So the diet is very restrictive. I'm not eating any rice, potatoes, pasta, carby vegetables like carrots or tomatoes are pretty carby, onions, stuff like that. Like, you think that those are healthy foods, and they are, but they're high in carbs, so you have to really watch that. You can use them, like, there's keto recipes that have carrots in them or whatever, but it's just very low amounts, so it doesn't throw off your carb count. Carbs are 20% of your 5% of your overall macro count. And I won't even talk all about keto in this video, but what's really exciting is that I've been doing it for 4 days, and I got my test strips today from Amazon, and I tested, and I'm in ketosis, so I'm so excited. I expected if I was in ketosis, it was going to be like little trace amounts. It was going to be like a little bit purple. It's basically a scale from like peach colored to purple, and if it's peach, then you're not in ketosis, you're just regular processing, and then you don't have ketones in your urine. And then if you have like purple, then you do have ketones. And I expected it to be like trace amounts because it's 4 days. Like, some people take 2 weeks. And it was dark purple. So I'm not only in ketosis, but I'm like super ketoing. So that's super exciting and super motivating, to be honest. Although I don't feel like deprived in any way. I don't feel like I miss carbs. I don't feel weak because I thought we get carbs for energy. I thought, your body needs it. I don't feel weak at all. If anything, I feel more awake than normal. So that's really, really, really exciting. So that just makes me want to keep going. Some challenges so far that I've encountered in doing this is that it's very weird to explain to people. Like, yes, I can eat fat only. I can eat cheese, and I can eat eggs, and I can eat cream but not milk, and I can eat chicken, but I can't eat an apple. Like, it's just so weird to explain to people. They don't get it unless they've done the research. And then also it's pretty expensive, and that might be just something I learn to work around or learn to work into the budget, because if you look at what we were spending eating out at restaurants and groceries, that's a lot of money. So I don't think it'll be more expensive than that, but just the initial like purchasing of the groceries is way more than we were spending before. But if you think about it, we're eating a lot of meats and cheese and dairy, and those are expensive food groups. So that's just part of it. The other challenge is like the temptations, but honestly, I didn't feel like it was too bad. So yesterday I had 4 temptations creep into my life. The first one was I had an event at my apartment complex, and it was breakfast tacos, and we just hand them out to the residents and say have a great day. And I love me some breakfast tacos. Like, I don't know if you know this, but it's like my favorite food. I love them. The Taco Cabana tortillas are so soft and delicious, and I love them. And I didn't eat a single one. I woke up earlier and made eggs for myself and didn't eat those Taco Cabana breakfast tacos. That was a huge moment, because normally on any sort of like diet, even if I had the resolve to lose weight, I'd be like, okay, well, I'll just eat one, or I will eat them and then I will work out later. Like, that doesn't work. And then the next moment was my mom wanted to go out to lunch, so I'm not gonna not go out to lunch with her, but I wanted to kind of see how it went. And of course we go to Olive Garden, which is not the healthiest restaurant, but it actually worked out. I got a steak with garlic butter on it, and it had fettuccine on the side, but instead of fettuccine, I got broccoli. And then it had Parmesan crusted zucchini, which I thought was just Parmesan, but it had breadcrumbs in it, so I just scraped that off and ate the zucchini. And that was great. Like, it was fulfilling. It tasted great. The steak was so good. The garlic butter, I love garlic, anything garlic and butter. And it was great. It worked, and it was delicious. So that was like the first temptation, was like linguine, but nope, I'm gonna switch to broccoli. Then my steak came out, and it was like undercooked. I wanted it medium, and it was like walking to the table. It was very, very rare. So they took it back, and it took a while, and then the waiter came to the table and said, well, you know, it took a long time, so here's a free dessert for you. You can pick anything you want. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The dessert? So, I was like, okay, well, whatever. I'm not going to get anything. I'm not even going to look at it. And then I gave it to my mom to eat, to take to her mom, who she lives with, to take home. So that was awesome, because it wasn't too bad of a temptation. I wasn't, like, upset. I didn't crave it. Nothing. Like, I just felt like I'm not ruining the work that I've done. And that's the other thing, is, like, if you're eating this much fat and you ruin it, it's all turning to fat. Like, it's just a fatty meal. It's not a meal with a purpose. So I did not want that to happen. So it really wasn't too bad. It was really exciting and motivating, honestly, to have those 4 temptations: the breakfast tacos, going out to eat in general, is subbing the linguine, and then also the dessert. You know, having those presented to me and really not struggling with them. It was just kind of funny that it was 4 in one day, and I was like, are you kidding? So anyways, that's the update. I'm super excited. I'm wondering what's going to happen. I have about 70 pounds that I would like to lose. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's because it is. So we'll see. I am going to try and keep it up. And I have succeeded so far. And I know it's only been 4 days, but, you know, little victories, right? To test in ketosis already is really exciting. So I'm going to Target right now. I'm going to try and vlog throughout the week, but if not, I'll just update you guys next Sunday. So let me know if you have any thoughts, any questions. I'd love to answer them. Let me know if you like this video. I'm going to see if it's a regular thing. If no one watches it or likes it or, you know, cares, then I will just record it and save them for myself or something. Okay.